Welcome back everybody to Aerodynamics, and we're going to be talking about how to land the T-38. There's a sign that we need to bring it in, so we'll acknowledge that. Okay, so we have Laughlin Air Force Base in the distance right over there, and we're just going to bring this guy back down. So the T-38 is expected to fly a more shallow approach, so our goal is to do just that. We're going to be landing on runway 13 center. It looks like we have a little bit of a headwind, which is pretty good today. So in the distance over there, there's our runway. There's 3 runways, left, right, and center. The right one is more of that darker color there, so we want to avoid that one because that's going to be too short for us today. So let's line ourselves up here, and we're going to get ourselves slowing down. We're looking for 240 for the gear and about a 2.5 to 3 degree glide slope. The T-38 Alpha flies the same basic approach. We'll talk more about AOA here in a second. There's 230, gears coming down, and we'll bring flaps to the first notch. So when it comes to angle of attack, we're looking at that C-shaped bracket on our HUD that popped up. If it's above our flight path vector, that means that we're flying too fast. If it's below, we're flying too slow. And our AOA indexer, those 3 lights there, are going to reflect that as well. Let's go ahead and slow down so that I can show you. So as the aircraft slows, it gets more of a yellow-green there. Now, when it's right on, it should be a solid green. There she is. And then as I get too slow, it's going to show red like this. The more red that you go, the closer to a stall you are, so we're going to keep it in the green as best as we can. Let's go ahead and add in that second notch of flaps, and that should give us a little bit more lift as we get closer. Alright, so it shows that we're a little bit fast. We're going to go ahead and slow down. We do have a little bit of a crosswind, so we're going to keep that in mind. Ooh, you can see the wind's really getting to you today. If you look at that crosswind, it's 10 knots and almost direct. Yeah, it looks like a pretty crazy crosswind today. So that means we're going to have to offset ourselves to bring it in, looking visually where we want to land. It's looking like we're a little bit right of the runway, so let's correct that a little bit to the left. Bring it down nice and easy on AOA. Alright, we're going to start our round out and flare and bring the power back slowly. A little bit of a long touchdown, but I will take it. We are going to maintain our air brake to slow down. Once we are adequately slowed down, slowly lower the nose to the runway. Alright, so now that we are on the ground, it's daytime, so I'm going to do lights out, flaps up, and we're going to taxi back on in for a shutdown.